Most people think that if you want to start an Airbnb business, you need to own a house. That is simply not the case. To start an Airbnb business, you do not need to own a house. You can rent homes and turn them into Airbnb rentals or even rent out an extra room for additional income. It's all about finding the right house and the best location for it. So should you start an Airbnb business without owning a house? In this video, I want to give you the answer to this question as well as the reasons why you should start the business right now. Starting an Airbnb business may be a great idea because of the fact that many people are renting their homes to generate an additional income. However, not everyone will have a suitable home to rent. So without wasting any more time, here are 6 reasons why you should start an Airbnb business without owning a house. Number 1. Airbnb rental arbitrage is the new real estate investing. If you're a millennial, you've probably heard of Airbnb. It's a website that allows you to rent out your home or someone else's for short periods of time, and it's becoming one of the most popular ways for millennials to make money. Let me explain. As an Airbnb host, you have the opportunity to make money by renting out your home for a few nights per month, and even making an extra income from renting out other people's homes on their behalf. Airbnb rental arbitrage is basically the same thing as buying stock. You buy or rent something low and rent it at a high price. The only difference is that instead of buying stocks, we're going to rent a building at a discount and then rent it out for a profit. Number 2. High return on investment. Airbnb rentals provide you with the possibility to generate a more considerable monthly rental income compared to traditional rental homes. Take this scenario for instance. You purchase an investment property on Airbnb and decide to rent it out for a long-term rental at $1,500 per month. This standard rental will bring in a total of $18,000 in rental income over a year. Let's say you decide to rent out the same home on a nightly basis for $165. Of course, you can expect that the occupancy rate of your property will reach less than 100%. But do you know the impressive thing about this? You will bring in a total of $29,700 in rental income if your property is rented out only for 180 nights. But you have to take this word of mine, you have to be willing to take the risk of instability that comes along with the fact that you are renting for a limited period. There is no guarantee that you will acquire an acceptable booking rate, which is necessary in order to provide a more significant rental revenue. Now, if you've discovered this channel for the first time, you should know that every week we upload new videos related to this subject. Therefore, if you want to stay up to date, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. Number 3. You can start your Airbnb business in any city. This is one of the most exciting things about this business model. You don't need to own a house to manage an Airbnb rental, which means that you can start your business anywhere. Everywhere has its own unique appeal to tourists, and there are plenty of people who want to visit those places, including Airbnb guests. If you live in an area with a lot of history or natural beauty, or if there's something interesting going on nearby that makes it worth visiting, then you should consider running an Airbnb business in your town. And if you don't live somewhere like that but still want to start an Airbnb business because it seems like it would be fun, then go for it. Number 4. You can travel while you grow your business. You're always going to be a traveler, so why not create a business that lets you travel? It's the perfect combination of your 2 greatest passions. You'll get to travel the world, and if you do it right, your business will grow with you. You'll be able to take off for weeks at a time and still have money coming in when you get back home. This is especially great because when you're traveling, it's usually a lot more expensive than staying in one place for an extended period of time. With Airbnb though, you can make money from renting out an apartment while being able to stay in nice places around the world. Number 5. Flexibility. You're the boss, so you can set your rental rates according to the current conditions of the market, but you are required to maintain these rates for the upcoming months or even years. In addition, laws and regulations control how you can raise your charges. On the other side, short-term rentals allow you to modify your nightly rates during the peak season to be more in line with the demand. You can decide on a case-by-case basis how much rent you want to charge for each day. Believe me, it's not unethical to take advantage of your place being a popular tourist destination with a consistent volume of visitors throughout the year. However, remember that your rates need to be competitive to avoid losing possible reservations to your competitors. If your rates are competitive, you can prevent losing potential bookings. When it comes to the timing of when you want to stop the business, short-term rentals also have some degree of flexibility. You can remove your listings at any moment, and you are free to decide when your guests can book at the property and for what length of time they can do so. For instance, you can remove your listing for 1 week so that you can use it while you are away on vacation. Number 6. Managing your Airbnb business is easy. If you're thinking of starting an Airbnb business, but you're worried about the management, you can relax. Here's why. Airbnb is very easy to manage. You can do it from your smartphone, which means you can literally manage your Airbnb business from anywhere in the world. All you need to do is download the app and set up your listings on it. That's it. You don't even have to be present in order for guests to book your listing and stay at your place. They can do it all online, just like they would with any other online booking website or app. You'll get notifications when someone makes a booking request, so you'll always know what's going on with your listing. And if there are any issues that need addressing during their stay, like missing items, you can easily contact them through the app as well. Number 7. Passive income. Airbnb rental apartments additionally provide owners with the opportunity for passive income. A passive investment does not require you to be actively involved in creating a good income. Your income from Airbnb rentals depends on the time you have put into maintaining the property. To keep the guests entertained, it is not necessary for you to be present with them or to be there with them. You must create an Airbnb listing for a property and ensure it is always in excellent condition. You might even employ a professional property manager to handle all of the business operations of your Airbnb listing to make all of your earnings completely passive. Earning money that does not require active participation is called passive income. Many individuals who begin a short-term rental business on the side eventually decide to leave their full-time careers to focus on Airbnb rentals as their primary source of income. The idea that you need to own a house in order to rent it out on Airbnb is one of the biggest myths out there. In fact, I've worked with hundreds of hosts who've never owned a home before they started with Airbnb. And they're all making money. There are several websites where you can find homes for rent, including Craigslist and Zillow. Once you've found the perfect place that fits your budget, schedule a visit by walking through it with the owner and getting their agreement on how much space they'll let you take over for your Airbnb business. So, should you start an Airbnb business without owning a house? The truth is that there are many ways to get started in this business without owning a house. You could rent out your spare room or apartment, or even find other people who have extra space and offer them the chance to rent out their spaces on Airbnb. If you do want to start this business, then there's probably no better time than now. The short answer is yes, you can start earning money from your house today, even if it's not technically your property. Trust me, a lot of people have tried it and they are now earning big sums of money. The key is to find the right property and make sure you're prepared for the responsibilities that come with it. If you plan to get started on any one of these options in the near future, let me know in the comments right after you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. In fact, we've created a step-by-step breakdown on how to start an Airbnb business without owning property. So click the video on the screen now and we'll see you in the next one.